everybody, my name is Raven, this is October, and welcome back to our channel. Subscribe to become part of the hive. Be sure to like and ring the notification bell. Thanks, honeybees. Enjoy the video. Meow! Alright, hello friends. Today we're gonna play a game called Point of View, POV. This is an interactive movie. I got a comment suggesting this game when I played Tender Loving Care. I played through the game Tender Loving Care. Check that out if you haven't seen it. Someone told me about this interactive movie made by, I guess, the same person. So I'm gonna check it out. Thank you for the recommendation. Start from the beginning. I haven't played it before. If it's anything like Tender Loving Care, it's gonna be a wild ride, I'll tell you that. I hope it's not as uncomfortable as Tender Loving Care was. But maybe that would be entertaining if it was. That was a pretty crazy game. That was a wild game. Oh, okay. Conflict. Oh my god. It's like plumbers don't wear ties. The other weird game I played. Oh no. All I know about this game is it's another interactive movie. I don't know like the plot, but Tender Loving Care had like drama and violence in it, I guess, so similar to it. More violent, it seems, than that one was. This was a hard game to find when someone was like, oh, play POV, like, and you search POV video game, like, it was... Obviously, this wasn't the first thing that popped up. But we found it. I'm excited to play it. Or watch it, rather. I'm digging the soundtrack so far. This is really getting me into it. I can't even read what that says. It's very pixelated when I'm looking at it. Hopefully it doesn't look as pixelated for you guys watching it, but it's pretty pixelated. Pretty lady. Sounds like Sarah Brightman, kind of. I couldn't live in a place with big ass windows like that, and people just start watching my business. Like the lady from across the street can see me this clearly. Like, that's ridiculous. Put some curtains on or something. See, people are seeing all your personal bit. You can see his whole apartment through his windows. He ain't got no curtains. He wants to be watched. Look at that bowling shirt. Ew. You're just gonna let people watch as you sleep, you weirdo? He's the weird one in this scenario. I would peek too if my neighbor's whole window exposed everything. posters look weird. It's hard to see them with how pixelated they are. I wonder how hard it would be to look up who sang on the soundtrack to this game. Because this is a good song. A Red Delicious. I love a Red Delicious. Controversial opinion, they're my favorite apple. I prefer to eat them in slices though, because I feel like they get brown too fast when you eat them like that. Not a whole lot to comment on thus far, I guess. Oh, off-brand Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, me too.
He's ugly.
You're getting pretty wet. No hat?
I like the rain.
Look, I seen you standing here waiting for a paper almost every day. I just thought it was time we said hello. Not saying much, huh?
Oh my god, how awkward you talk to somebody and they just don't say shit.
Yeah, well, you can get your paper now.
That's crazy. Why is this lady being so weird?
Here, let me get that.
Old-timey way to get your newspaper. Who reads the newspaper? This was definitely like
Frank.
2000s. What year was it? What?
Frank. My name is Frank.
That's what I thought. 2001. Oh.
So, me Frank, you Jane?
How did you know my name?
I didn't.
Freak. This crazy lady.
I mean,
why is she being a bitch?
what, you mean your name is really Jane? You know, I was just making a joke, you know, like, me Tarzan, you Jane. So your name's really...
Yes. Oh my god, I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this.
How about that?
This is terrible so far.
I have to go now.
She's a weirdo, freak, crazy bitch,
Okay.
and he's
Yeah.
ugly and too forward
Jane.
and awkward. Just cringe. If they fall in love, no way. There's no chemistry here. This is terrible. He's gonna try to kill her. If that's what we saw in the beginning and he tries to kill her, like, I understand. Why are you so weird? Oh, naked art with like code. I can't read what's on this freaking newspaper. Dear M, hope your vacation was what you needed. I've needed your message. Love you still. Oh, the personals? Dear P, warm, sunny Hawaii seemed cold and lifeless without your daily message. Love, M. Is it like the personals in the newspaper? Again, very old-timey way to communicate with somebody anonymously. So she's tracking the conversation between two people through the newspaper. What a world. What a world 2001 was. This time period when I was a baby. I had no idea this shit was happening. Oh shit, okay. Having a pen pal love relationship is I think it's romantic, exciting. I think it's both. Oh, love pen pal relationship is definitely romantic. In my life, I've had, okay, am I gonna be honest with this? I want to say more than 100 because I want to see what the game does with that information. I don't want to be a prude and give like I don't want to give the real number and then get the prude version of the game. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say, thank you, Gamer Ghost. I'm gonna role play as like a really sexy, mysterious person, and I'm gonna say fewer than 100. I won't go all the way. If neighbors leave their window coverings open, it is okay to watch whatever. True. That's so true. Artists are usually weird people. I think so. Jane's behavior. Yes, it is. She's a fucking weirdo. Jane is potentially dangerous. I'm not getting danger from her. If anything, she's like opening herself up to danger by being like a weirdo. So I'm gonna say false. Jane is sexual, repressed, asexual. I think she's like so hypersexual that like she shuts down and can't talk to a man because she's like thinking about fucking him the whole time. I'm gonna try to play this game differently than I played Tender Love and Care because I got the boring ending of that game because I gave like real boring answers. Frank is friendly, a pervert. I don't think he's a pervert. He was weird, but he wasn't a pervert. Or is it friendly? Walking in the rain is romantic, depressing, invigorating, wet. Between invigorating and romantic because I love rain genuinely. I don't think it's depressing. I love the rain. I'm kind of thinking about what this means for the game. Like, do I want this to be a love story? Kind of. I would say romantic, sure. Guys who come on to strange women in the street are usually creeps. In my experience, I think that's true. I've never had like a not weird guy approach me in the street. I like that. The primary reason for engaging in social activity is to enjoy others' company, comply with social obligations, meet new business connections, meet suitable love partners. My genuine answer is I do enjoy others' company. Is that the coolest answer though? I mean, yeah, I think that's a good answer. Explore, encounters, review, resume. I explore. Classified ads, newspaper. Oh, I can get a closer look at things? Oh, okay. So those are like things that we saw. So I can't really see. So she's like tracking the messages between one of these people is M and one of these people is P, and they're talking to each other through the newspaper. I don't know why that's how they're talking to each other. It's a weird way to have a pen pal, you know, like you could just write directly. I don't know why they gotta do it through the newspaper. Get other people on their business. Okay. Now most people have heard the so-called date rape drug. Whoa. Roofies or rope. Slipped into. So okay. An article about date rape. Oh. And rapes me. Oh shit. Oh shit, wait, I didn't mean to do that. We made passionate love 3-4 times over a period of week, and then he raped. Oh my god. I hope there's no rape in this. I'm not gonna like this game if there's rape in it. No! Oh no, that's worse than Tender Love and Care. They had sex in it, but it was like consensual for the most part. Jane Bowl. Okay, so that's probably her name because her name's Jane. Jane. To me from Mary. I just arrived in Hawaii. It's amazing here. Everyone is incredibly gorgeous. The men and women, and there this magical scent. This is the air. Blah blah blah. Okay, someone's in Hawaii that we know named Mary. Could that be the M from the classifieds? Who knows? Is it all connected?
I really didn't expect him to speak to me. I mean, I've always stayed back far enough so that he wouldn't try. Maybe I got careless. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I guess I like it. I don't know. I wonder how we would feel if...
I like that we're getting little interviews with them about the interaction. That tells me a lot. That tells me a lot. That confirms that she's a little freak weirdo. I know she wants to fuck him. I know it. Alright, let's see Frank's little... This is like in a reality show when like something happens and then you get the person in the room being like, and I didn't think she was gonna say it like that, so I had to hit her, and then cut back and they hit her. You know, in like reality shows. That's what this reminds me of.
I don't know what to make of her. I mean, she's unusual.
Who's asking?
Yeah, but it's... You know, there's something else. It's, you know, the way she acts. She's always...
Sit up.
keeping her distance. You know, I didn't know what would happen if I actually went up to her and spoke to her, and when I did, well...
Did not
I
go
didn't know
well.
if she'd start screaming or freak out or something, but, well, she didn't. Actually, she's kind of cool.
No, she's not. What makes you say that? She didn't say anything to you, really, until the very end. She barely said shit. What's cool about... She was literally looking at you like... silently. That, like, basically the whole interaction. That guy was acting. That guy is an actor. Her acting is shit so far. I hope it gets better. I don't need to review anything. I know what happened. We're gonna resume. See where this goes. I'm really curious now. Could go a lot of ways. I don't want them to fall in love. I don't feel any chemistry, but I don't want anyone to get raped either.
Hi, Mr. Brooks.
Hi, Jane. Mary's back.
Oh, great.
Mary. Our friend.
Look at that tan. Aloha, wahini moni moni lokati.
What does that mean?
I think it means, yes, we have a toilet, it costs $1. You look great. Is that color from the sun? Do I detect a hint of romance?
The custodian lady.
Do
went
romance
to,
novels count?
Her
I
friend.
read 3 of them. Disgusting. Couldn't stop myself.
You know, feels like you've been gone
Look at
for
these
2 months,
computers.
not 2 weeks.
The
How
big
was it with just
boxes.
You and Mr. Barnes.
I used to have one like that. It was our first computer.
Well, it's amazing how men change.
Oh,
when
is she
they're
also a
alone.
cleaning lady at this place?
Should I be worried?
I think cleaning an
No.
office wouldn't be that bad. You just have to like
No.
vacuum and wipe
He's
down
very-
counters and stuff. You know, they're not.
Well,
Typically
are
that
you engaged
disgusting.
or what?
Most
I
people don't
think
want
you're
to
the
work in
woman of his
disgusting
dreams.
offices.
Oh, be still, my fluttering heart.
So, tell me, how was it?
Sorry, I'm talking over them, but
Everything Hawaii's supposed to be.
I doubt anything is so interesting thus
Sunny
far.
and sunny.
Yeah, and I'm sure you hate to be back in the monsoon zone. But I'm glad you're back.
To tell you the truth, I couldn't wait to get back.
Wait,
I missed you, Jane. Even
Can I
Hawaii can seem cold.
pause
without
this. Okay. The M and P and the personals, they were both talking about, one of them was talking about like going to Hawaii and how it was like, Hawaii was great, but I wish you were there or whatever. And her name is Mary. Like, is this a red herring, or is she like, is her friend, is Jane tracking Mary's newspaper? I don't know. I'm putting it all together. I'm putting it together.
friends, you know.
Something's afoot here.
Missed you too.
Jane's a stalker. For multiple people, it seems.
What we both need, N-E-E-D, no, N as in Norman, is each other.
It is her who's writing.
Love am.
Okay,
Yes,
this
that's
is
right.
weird.
Okay, thanks.
This is a weird way to have a pen pal. You call the newspaper and put what you want to put in the newspaper to one person. Just get that person's address or phone number or something. Send each other postcards. And so Jane is taking her friends' newspaper interactions and like cutting them out and like putting them under pictures of the people. To track their conversation for some reason. Oh. happening here? Is that not Ethan Hawke? With a blonde lady? Different blonde lady than her? It is not Ethan Hawke. Yo, put some curtains up. Like, what the fuck? He knows that he's got these big ass windows in the front. Is he doing this so that she'll watch? That'd be quite devious. No, oh, she likes to be watched. Is she seeing herself fucking him? Is that her? I'm confused. Is she literally seeing herself? Or is she, no, okay. Is it a different lady and she's imagining if it was her? So many layers to this right now. I think that's what's happening, is it's not really her. She's imagining it's her. See, I told you she's a little freak. I told you. But also, he's got such big windows with absolutely no shutters. Okay, yeah, so this is a different lady. He's a freak too. He likes to be watched. He wants everybody to see his life, even when he's fucking. Goodness gracious. A little too eager today, Jane.
Didn't get a hat yet, huh?
No hat. You did?
It's a good thing you didn't buy a hat.
Ew, I hate that hat.
Well, I was going through stuff, and
I don't think newsboy caps are cute.
I thought you could use this.
Thank you.
A wooden umbrella?
Beautiful. I can't take it.
Of course you can. Look, I didn't go out and buy it or anything. I had it sitting around my place collecting dust. You can use it till the rainy season's over.
What? The price tag on it?
Thank you.
I think that's a sun umbrella.
It's very
I think.
beautiful.
I don't think that's a rain umbrella.
Good, glad you like it. Wait a minute. Someone forgot to take the price tag off.
How did you not see that? That was huge.
Well, I'd better be going.
That looks like it's gonna fall apart in the rain. It's like a paper
See you
top.
later, huh? Tomorrow?
Sure.
What the
Tomorrow.
fuck? At least now she's being normal.
Yeah.
Talking
Bye.
back. Still don't see any chemistry though. Oh my god. Am I gonna get any more questions?
Did you know I
Not
lived with
yet.
a man for
All
6
right.
years? You're kidding. No. My true love. I lived with him for 6, and I've been alone for 6.
Is this Mary?
You mean you haven't had a date in 6 years?
A date? You mean as in sex? Like, have I gotten laid in 6 years?
No.
Have you?
Just curious.
6 years.
There were nights when I get
Long
frisky
time.
and go out looking for it. I don't do that anymore.
If I was,
The only
you know,
relationship
she's
I
young
have now
too,
is with
so
a
it's
sort
like
of
6
pen
years is a
pal
long
I've
time.
never even met.
Really?
He's been wanting to get together, but I've been avoiding it.
Well, maybe you should do that.
I don't know. I don't know how to
Jane
act.
seems so weird in all
so
of her
long since I've been
interactions. Like
out
she
with
doesn't know
anyone.
how to be
I
friends.
don't know if... I'm not sure I even know how to make love anymore.
I don't know, Mary.
Please.
It's kind of like riding a bicycle, isn't it?
I'll tell you, riding a bicycle would be a lot more exciting than sex with some of the guys I slept with.
Cheers to that.
But this game and Tender Love and Care is so sexual. I feel like it doesn't need to be as sexual as they make
interested
it.
in
In
men
that game
anymore.
too, it did not need to be that sexual.
But I still have
I wanted more like violence and
Desires.
action than anything.
needs. How about you?
What do you mean?
I know you're staying away from men after what happened in New York, but
Oh, did she get raped in New York? Is that what happened?
needs.
I'm saying that word so much in this video. No. Not like I'm monetized.
You can tell me. You're among friends.
I feel like I look so red right now.
I'm sorry. Oh, don't apologize. It's not your fault. I'm just a mess. No. It is. It's me. Me and my needs. I think I've got to do something about it. I think I'm obsessed.
Yeah. I think you better go see that pen pal of yours.
Obsessed with her own needs? Obsessed with having sex? You haven't had it in a long time. That's quite the dry spell. Okay, I have at one time or another had a tendency to eroticize television characters. Yeah, true, of course. Jane is a disturbed person. I do think she's so weird. She's so, like, socially awkward. Okay. It is more natural for women to be more homoerotic than men. I disagree. I think men are all very homoerotic. They just refuse to accept it. Lesbianism is perfectly natural, okay with me, fine as long as they stay away from me, not okay. Well, I'm not going to be homophobic. It is okay with me. Also, I do think it's perfectly natural. Barnes is attractive, creepy, harmless, dangerous. He's not attractive. I don't know, based on his face, he seemed harmless at the time, but I'm going to say creepy. It is natural for an older man to be with you. Oh no, are we gonna get like a weird thing with the security guard? That's gonna be awful. For an older, no. See, I'm finding myself being a prude again. It is natural for an older woman to be with a young man. I don't think any of it's natural. Mary is a sincere person. I think true. Being in a big office building after hours is peaceful, creepy, boring, interesting. I think it's interesting. I love going to places like when they're closed and looking around, like abandoned vibes. Seeing what everybody else is up to. Or, you know, what's around their office. Watching people do intimate things without their knowledge is okay. No, it's not okay. I don't want to give the like bad answer, but I do because I want like an interesting story. But I think it'll make it more interesting if I say true. Okay, false. I don't want the boring story. I want the most exciting one possible. But my morals are getting in the way. I'm gonna get a boring thing again just because I don't want anything bad to happen. My personal privacy is very important to me. It is. Girls should not accept gifts from strangers. I think that's true. Mary is basically promiscuous. She hasn't had sex in 6 years. That's the opposite of promiscuous. She is actively not going after sex. So that's false. I think they're like hinting at something here. Maybe P that she's talking to is a woman, because I'm not seeing anything, like they're not giving me anything homoerotic so far. She's just hanging out with a friend. That's what girls and guys do with their friends. They just hang out and talk. Like there's been nothing lesbianic about her so far. But I'll say true. See if we can make this maybe that's the difference between P being a man and P being a woman. All right. What's there to explore? Mary's, drafts. Ooh, classified ads. I'm a 24-year-old male looking for an older woman who needs a good you-know-what. This is like the Craigslist ads. What do you do now? I guess you do this on dating apps. Times really have changed. I'm really a very nice guy, and I'd love to make you feel special. I don't even care if you aren't good looking. Just so long as you're lonely and desperate and appreciate a stud like me coming into your life. Let's see what happens, okay? Imagine you write an ad. You're a 24-year-old man in what's supposed to be the prime of your life. And you write an ad, I'm looking for a sad, lonely, desperate woman to fuck. You can be ugly, I don't care. Like, what kind of, like, I'm not gonna respond to this ad. Like, you think I'm lonely and desperate? Like, I want someone who wants me. Anyway, Mary's, I can hardly wait to see, you love, I need to feel, oh, she wants to make it sexual. You can't put sex in the newspaper. Mary's souvenirs. Oh, are we hinting at maybe she is? Oh no, this is How to Hula. I thought this was like a poster of a hula girl. Okay. Oh, her diary. We get to explore a little bit more here than I think in Tender Loving Care. Actually, no, we explored a lot in Tender Loving Care. This is very similar. I'm sitting on my lanai, the balcony in my hotel room, staring at the ocean. I'm drinking some Kahlua from the minibar. Ew. It seems like such a cliche. Oh well, maybe I'll have some macadamia nuts too. Chocolate covered macadamia nuts are so good. I've never seen so many couples before. It seems like wherever I turn, there's a man and a woman holding hands or kissing or lying side by side on the beach. I guess this is the honeymooner's paradise. Why did I come here alone? To torture myself? Did I really think that I would meet somebody? I hate myself for being jealous of all these happy people. Tim, the man I met at the Ocean Breeze Lounge, was nice. He's here by himself too. He wanted me to come up to his room, but I just didn't feel any attraction to him. It's been so long since I've made love. I don't want it to be with just anyone. It has to be special. I could go... maybe she is a lesbian. I'd go back to the bar. He's probably still sitting there. We could dance or something. I wish Jane was here. Oh yeah, definitely a lesbian. Maybe I'll just watch a movie on the Romance Classics channel. Why would you go to Hawaii and then watch a fucking movie in the hotel? More torture. How do I end up so alone? I wonder what P is doing right now. Is he taking a vacation too? Oh, maybe P is a man. Never mind. I should call Mom and say hi. She'll ask me if I've met someone. How could you not meet a man in Hawaii, she'll say. I'm on the 20th floor. It's a long way down to the pool below. I drop a flower and watch it fall all the way down. Sounds like she's having a really boring vacation in Hawaii. Girl, get out your hotel room. Jesus. Last one. Hotel bill. Okay. What did she... One night, 110 per night, and she paid $1,400. That's a fucking... Wow, that's a lot. So however many nights that is. Oh, look at who she called. She called some sex lines. Ho-ho. How embarrassing would this be to get this on your hotel bill? They know who you called. 1-900 high lover, hot love, I'll love, he scort, and then some local calls. Wow, $75 in phone call. Chocolate chip strawberries, 3 bottles of wine, 2 Haagen-Dazs Rocky Road. Sad. $55 mini bar, $75 massage in the lounge. Okay, so she got a little freak. You don't need to go on vacation to have phone sex though. Like, why did you do that in Hawaii? Just fuck somebody. Jesus. Mary's annoying too. Maybe she is promiscuous. Barnes. Let's learn a little bit about everybody.
Jane's a really pretty girl. But you know, something strange about her.
Yeah, you say that
And
again.
Mary? Well, there's definitely something about Mary.
That's a movie.
I really like her. She
Pretty
likes
good movie.
me too.
Cameron Diaz,
I can
Ben
tell.
Stiller.
But I'm worried about her. I don't like the way she's carrying on with this guy, P.
Everybody
knows.
knows.
I know. But I know everything.
Everybody knows.
And what I don't,
Everybody knows about it.
I'm making my business to find out. It's my military training. But like I was telling you, I don't like what she's doing. Carrying on with some jerk she's never even met. I mean, whoever he is, he's not good enough for her. Fucking loser.
Maybe he is dangerous, and he was a little weird just then. Okay, these are important, so I can really get to know who the characters. It's not giving me a lot during the actual
Do
thing.
you know what it's like to be lonely? Do you know what it's like to live in a city with millions of people, and half of them are the opposite sex, and you can't find one Not one person to go out with.
You
It
found
sucks.
them. You're just not
It
going out
really
with them.
sucks.
Okay, Mary. All right. Mary's a little incel freak. She just said that she could have gone out with other people. She just chose not to. All right, Jane. That was a weird way to frame Mary's too, while she was hugging Jane.
That's the first time there's ever been anyone else in his apartment. Felt really weird watching them having sex in the window.
I bet it did.
Never experienced anything like that before.
Why did you watch it?
I felt uncomfortable.
Then why did you watch it?
That doesn't surprise me. It worries me that I got so turned on. I really have to be careful.
You didn't need to watch as much as you did. Did you watch the
What's
whole thing?
up with him having sex in the window at night and then bringing me presents in the morning? I guess they have a pretty strange
It's a
relationship.
multifaceted man.
I'm one to talk. Did you think she looked a bit like me?
Well,
I think she did.
you imagined her as you, and that's what we
I
saw.
don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I kind of like it.
I hate Jane so far. Jane's such a weirdo freak. She makes me uncomfortable every time I see her face. Every time she talks, it's just so strange. Can you imagine, like, you have a crush on somebody and you're so down bad that you actively seek out people that look like them to hook up with them, and then I assume then you pretend that it's them, like, so down bad. That's crazy. Carol. Who's Carol? Oh.
I really like sex. And I like doing it in the window like that. I wonder if anyone was watching.
So this is the lady he was fucking. I love that we get her POV on this.
I think he liked it too. The window part, I mean. I know he liked the fucking.
Okay.
But he is a musician, and it was kind of like being on stage, so maybe he even liked it more than I did.
It definitely looked like a
Anyway,
performance,
serious
that's for
fun.
sure.
Wouldn't it be weird if someone had a camera going and the picture showed up on the internet? Like, no, really, Mom. That girl just kind of looks like me. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine if someone was taking pictures of me having sex? Like, can you imagine, like, how weird that would be? Oh my god, like, that would be so weird. Stop. I see why this game is called POV. I'm just getting it now. That we're getting everybody's POV on the situation here. All right, Frank. Are you going to tell us how you fucked her because she looked like the other girl?
What do you think about the umbrella thing? You know,
I think it was weird to give her a sun
I don't
umbrella.
even think it was an umbrella. It was like a parasol or something.
A parasol, exactly.
I hope it doesn't leak. A bummer if it does, but oh well.
It looked decorative, if anything.
I'm glad she accepted it though.
I would have taken
I mean,
it.
I really
I love
like
a
that she thought
parasol.
it was beautiful.
What a cute gift.
God, she is an unusual person.
She is really socially awkward. Parasols are cute. I would love to get a parasol as a gift, or even just an umbrella. You know, that's a fun little gift. Let's keep going. Oh, now she's taking pictures of him? Oh my god, this is getting real freaky. Jane, stop. Jane, no. Jane. Don't. Are you gonna jack off to these? What are you gonna do with these? This music too.
Reminding me of how
Jane girl, I think, like, I understand watching him have sex with his windows open like that, like, he's asking for it, but this is going a step too far, girl. This is going a step too far. She a little freak. She a little freak. That's it. Is she like printing out the photos at like a printer shop or like a copier shop or something? She is. That's even weirder. Why are you doing this in public? I guess at this time period, people did not have like home camera printers. Still though. That could be evidence against you. They got you on camera. Oh my god, is she gonna make a poster of him? Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god. It's not even a painting, she just like blew up the photo. Or like etched it in or something. I don't know what she did, but she made some sort of art print piece of him shirtless. That's really strange, Jane. That's really freaky. This is stalker ass behavior. This goes beyond down bad. Like, this is crazy. This is psycho behavior for sure. I could tell that that's what was going on. As soon as she like didn't say anything when he spoke to her the first time, I knew it's because that she just like was obsessed with him and couldn't even speak because of how excited she was. Or like taken aback, like, oh my god. And she's kissing it. He's just a guy. He's just a guy. He's just some guy. You don't have to be this obsessed. I'm sure he'd hook up with you if you asked him to. If you asked him out, he would say yes. You don't have to do all this. You do not have to do all this. Oh my god. This is how I take my headshots. I take them by myself. I just set up my phone on a timer on my ring light. And I go to the wall and I make faces while it takes pictures. This is exactly how I take headshots. She's imagining herself as a model. Is she imagining him as the photographer? Because it doesn't look like him. No, it's not him. Oh, she's imagining the photographer getting weird with her. Weird fantasy, strange fantasy. It would make sense if she was imagining the photographer as him, I guess. Ooh, is she triggering her? She's getting triggered because of whatever happened in New York that they mentioned earlier. Maybe she had a bad experience with a photographer or somebody. Oh, is she doing like spray paint art or something? Transferring the photos to canvas. Alright, interesting. Full hippo. Oh, this is a lady singing. Oh, he is a musician. He plays the saxophone. Okay. It's not what I pictured when the lady called him a musician.
Thank you. My name is Peyton Rule, and this is my partner, Jeffrey John.
Peyton. That's a P.
Of course, you know our resident saxophone genius, Frank.
Yeah, it's all connected. It's all intertwined. I know it.
Frank on a song, and we're gonna try it out for you. He says it's inspired by the rain and pain and a girl named Jane. So here we go. We're gonna try it, and it's called Chance. We hope you like it.
He wrote a song about Jane? He's just as down bad as she is. They're both making art about each other. How romantic. Pretty good song. I tell you, it would really get me if a guy wrote a song about me. If a guy even just sung me a song, like, oh, in love. But writing a song about me, oh my god, butterflies forever. Some other lady that wants to hook up with him.
Would you like something to drink? Can I get you something? Are you alright?
Yes.
Is that Jane and she's wearing a black wig or something?
Nothing right now.
Is it the girl that he hooked up with? Looks like it. Well, if this is Jane, it's hard to tell because of the pixelation, and also I just generally have face blindness. But if that is Jane and she's watching him with a black wig and she heard that this song is inspired by her, she knows that he wants her back, and it'd be really easy for them to just like get together. Unless she just really likes the chase, I guess. She took the waitress home? What? I'm confused. I am fairly certain someone has spied on me out of curiosity with malicious intent, out of prurience, but I didn't care. I agree, no one has ever spied on me. I disagree. Oh, but I didn't care. Out of curiosity, like what do they got going on? Non-committal sex with a friend is okay. I mean, why not? As long as it's consensual. Generally speaking, we should act out our fantasies. Loaded question. It depends on the fantasy. If it's innocent, I guess. Or if it's like, you know, a role play thing you want to try with your partner, you can act those out. So generally, I will tentatively say true. Artists usually have affairs with their models. I don't think so. I mean, depends on the artist, depends on the model. Okay, I'll say true. Women look better in makeup than without. I think everybody is lovely how they look. I do like some makeup is crazy, man. I'm gonna ask a man about this one. Kyle, true or false? Women look better in makeup than without. Without, so false. I guess so. Well, I don't think a woman has to wear makeup to look pretty. I don't wear makeup a whole lot, as much as I used to anyway. I have not been wearing it a lot. Jane is an exhibitionist. I don't know what that means. I'll say true.
She likes to show herself off.
Oh, it seems like it. Women invite... No, stop it. Jane has too many secrets. I'm sure she has a lot, you know. I don't want to be boring and say false. I'll say true. Sure, I want to know your secrets, Jane. I want to know what you're all about. Fashion models are ideal women. I'm going to say false. There's a lot of different kinds of women, and they're all wonderful and ideal. Okay. If I were a musician of the following instruments, I would most like to play piano, saxophone, violin, guitar, trumpet, drums. I think it'd be really cool to play the piano. I feel like you could play a lot of songs on just the piano. We can make our fantasies come true. We can if we set our mind to it. Fantasies are better than reality. I feel like usually the expectation of the fantasy is better than what it actually is. Like, I'll say true. Who fantasizes more about sex? Men, women, same. Probably men. I feel like women do it a lot, like depends on the woman. You know, I fantasize here and there. I feel like for men though, it's a more regular thing. Who fantasizes more about things in general? I think women have constant fantasies about different things. Men do too, not just about sex. Like I feel like men fantasize about like saving the day and stuff like that. Women have fantasies too. I'm constantly in my brain. All day, every day, I'm fantasizing about non-sexual things. So I'm gonna say women, from my own experience. Jane is heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, asexual. I don't think she's asexual. I think she's really trying to get down. I don't think she's gay because she definitely is into the man, whatever his name is, Frank or whatever. And if she really did hook up with that waitress, I'll say bye. You know, who's not? Everyone's a little bi. It is okay to be gay or lesbian. It sure is. It sure is. It is okay to experiment with homosexuality as long as it doesn't become permanent. Well, I want to say true to it is okay to experiment, but I want to say false to as long as it doesn't become permanent, because like what's wrong with that? You know what I mean? So this is kind of a double-edged sword here. I'm gonna just say true to the first part. Okay. Let's explore. Self-portraits. Ooh, let's look at the portraits. She's giving worry in this one. Okay, this is a little bit less worried. Oh, sexy. Yes. All right. Nimble Hippo. Fridays at the Hippo. Peyton Rule with Jeffrey John. I guess that's the band that he's in. Peyton is P. Is she P from the M? Mary's Diary. Okay, we didn't get Mary in this episode. I'll read it anyway. Going on vacation is exhausting. It's nice to be back home. I can be bored and lonely here and not feel as depressed as when I was in paradise. Well, that's your own fault. You should have booked yourself more shit to do when you were in vacation. It's great to see Jane. I really miss her energy. Her weird energy. Her really weird, low-key energy. She's such a dear, sweet friend. I only wish that I could help her. There's such a sadness and pain in her. There is. She seems very sad. She seems like a fucking downer, honestly. You miss that energy? Sometimes I feel as if I'm the only one who can make her sorrows go away. If only she would open up to me completely. Oh, if only she would open up. This is getting lesbian-y. So was Tender Love and Care. Had a lot of lesbian themes in it, too. I went for a walk in the rain at the park. I ended up by the aquarium. Who should I see there but Mr. Barnes? The security guard, Mr. Barnes. I called out to him, but he was walking away. What a strange guy. The first day I came back to work, he wouldn't stop chatting. He really seemed to miss me. I don't know why. We have absolutely nothing in common except where we work. He's kind of a pathetic man, really. Oh my god, getting mean. I hope he doesn't like me that way. What makes you think that? What makes you think that? Weird Mary. Mary's a fucking bitch too. I have to meet P. There. I've decided. I will meet him. It could change my life forever. Change it for the better. You can't wait for things to happen. You have to be proactive. It's a thrilling thought. One way or the other, I'll know. Okay. Carol's note. My place, your pleasure. What do you think? Carol, 5559969. Carol's the blonde waitress lady that Frank hooked up with. So is this her note to Jane? Or was this her previous note to Frank? Oh, my place, your pleasure. But she wasn't at her place. Anyway, whatever. I'm looking too much into this. Club Night Charm Femme. Oh. Night Charm. The act of shaving one's entire body. Why is that called Night Charm? Bring your saucy bitch girl to Club Night Charm Femme. We'll supply all the equipment to make her as smooth as silk. Or just come and watch in the brand new depilatory chamber viewing gallery. $5 cover, women only. We'll check. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is like a lesbian thing where like your woman gets shaved everywhere. That's a very specific fetish. Alright, I'm learning so many new things today. Encounters, my favorite part. So that is Jane. Okay, I was right. I'm just bad at recognizing faces.
It felt really strange being in front of the camera again. I thought it would scare me. And it did.
Yeah, it seemed to.
At first. But then that old feeling came back. That rush. And I got really turned on. Sometimes I miss that life.
So
But
she
I'll never
was
go
a
back to
model.
it. I just can't.
Alright. Be your own photographer like you were doing. Then you don't have to worry. Frank, your perspective?
I don't know if being a musician
Your
is
point
the
of
best
view?
thing in life or the worst thing. Well, it's both, I guess. You know, kind of like a drug you gotta have. You're playing a gig.
This
like
guy's
tonight.
trying really hard to act natural with all these like pauses and facial
You know, that's about
expressions.
as high as I'd ever want to get. But this, you know, like getting there. Yeah, you know, I live in a pretty cool place, but it's not mine. I'm just staying there until the guy that actually owns it moves in. Most of the time, I work, well, stupid jobs to support myself, support my habit.
You homeless?
Yeah.
Your saxophone habit?
But it's all worth it. I mean, tonight was just so good.
Premiered your song. That was very actory. Long pause and then. Oh, okay. Yeah. That guy's an actor. He is acting with a capital A.
This is too weird. Did you know that Jane's place is right across the street from Frank's apartment? When we were in bed together, I looked out the window, and there he was. He was watching TV in the same chair that we had sex in the other night. Can you imagine if he'd seen me? Hey, Frankie, it's me, Carol, having sex in the window again. Only tonight I'm on the other side of the street. In more ways than one.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? I guess if she's the kind of waitress that just like hooks up with all the people that come into the place that she works at. Like, I don't think that's good. That's good to do. Just hooking up with all the patrons and performers at your restaurant. Okay. All right. Let's resume. Ew. Oh my god, it's so sexy how she's licking that apple. Oh my god, she's making sexy fan art of the both of them. She's making a whole gallery about it. Early photoshopping. Oh, another message from P. Dear M, we can't go on like this. We must meet just once, please. Yeah, after all this time, I'd be like, bitch, I don't want to talk through the newspaper anymore. Come on. Are we doing this or what? Oh my god. This is a weirdo. She's too traumatized to hook up with a man. Women, I guess she's fine with. She'll just hook up with, I'm sure, a random waitress lady. Or, you know, you fucked Frank the other day, so if I fuck you, it's like I fucked Frank, you know? I see the logic. Oh no, he's not there. I'm sure you could just tell him. You could just tell him you want to hook up and you'll do it. I feel like this is an easy one. Dear P, okay, tomorrow at 2, the alibi room. All the people tracking this story in the newspaper could show up and say that they're P if they wanted to. That's why this is a terrible way to communicate like this, like, with one other person. They had email in 2001. This could have been like, you've got mail. And she's wearing her wig. She's spying on the meeting between M and P, Mary and whoever P is. Why does she need to wear a wig? Unless she doesn't want Mary to know it's her, I guess. Jane's just a weirdo. Like, she's doing weird things. She's thinking about weird things. Like... And if it was Mary, she would recognize her friend.
I didn't expect someone like you.
What?
Very beautiful. I mean, I had a fantasy, but you go way beyond that. A P stands for Peter. What's M for? Michelle, Monica, Marilyn.
I think you've made a mistake.
Sincerely hope not. I think you're here to meet someone, and I think that someone is me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't believe you. Guess you don't like me.
Well, why did he think this was her?
I waited a long time for this. I don't want to lose you now.
I'm not who you think I am.
Then who are you?
Why would he just sit down and think it's this random lady and then she's like, actually, I don't know who you are. He's like, I don't believe you. Like, that's really weird. There were a couple people in that cafe. Drinks or coffee or whatever. What the hell? Where's Mary? Oh, there she is. So, yeah, Jane just wanted to spy on it without even her friend Mary knowing. that guy just got really weird and was like, oh, I'm gonna look at the most beautiful, the prettiest girl in the room, and I'm gonna make her be M, even if she's not. Like, that was a really weird approach. Ew. Oh, she had to make a painting to track the conversation. It's ugly. It's old. It's not a very good picture of Mary either. I want to know how their interaction went.
Yeah.
Mary isn't here?
No, not yet.
She hasn't called?
Cleaning the office at night.
No.
I think if I was like a custodian type of person, I would also do like the overnight shift. You know, just clean it after hours. I wouldn't want to be there when everyone else is there.
No answer.
And I could like listen to music or whatever while I cleaned. Like Sally Hawkins' job in The Shape of Water. And she cleans that facility overnight.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
It's awfully familiar.
I think so.
You have got a killer smile. I was thinking, well, wondering actually, if you'd like to go on a date. Nothing
Finally.
serious. Just a cup of coffee. Would that be possible?
It's possible.
Tonight?
Oh,
Because
Night
tonight
coffee.
is great for me. See, I got a second job, and I work every night of the week, except tonight.
well,
You're busy.
I don't have to be.
Great. I'll pick you up at 8. Where do you live?
I'd rather meet you.
Sure. Fine with me. Where? Do you know the Nimble Hippo?
I don't think so.
It's in Gastown.
I think I know where it is.
Great. I'll just meet you there. 8?
8.
So not coffee.
Okay.
I like coffee dates. I know nowadays people are like, don't take me to coffee on a date. That's a boring date. I like it. I like coffee. Or like chain restaurant dates. I would take me to Olive Garden. I love it. I would have sex with someone only if I were married to them and the affair were extremely discreet. I believe they were good in bed. I cared about them very deeply. They were a good friend. I would only have sex with someone if I cared about them deeply. But I don't want to be boring, but I'm going to say that anyway. Barnes is genuinely concerned about Jane, a dirty old man, a psychopath. I think he's a straight up freaking psycho. Not really, but I want to see what happens. People who live in cities are more likely to indulge in deviant behavior. I feel like people in the country are more excited to be deviant, but sure. Going on a blind date is a bad idea. I don't think so. I think blind dates are fun and interesting. I've never been on one, but Jane went to the Alibi Cafe because she is curious, nosy, lonely, concerned for her friend, someone who lives vicariously through others. I do think she was trying to live vicariously through it, and then she got way too involved. And she's fucking nosy, but I'll say this one. P's behavior was understandable, inappropriate, boorish. Definitely inappropriate. Like, what the fuck? Like, why did you think that was her? Jane should not have gone to the cafe. Her curiosity got the best of her. to say false because I would have too. If I was tracking this convo, and especially if one was my friend, I would have gone too. It is the women who really control the dating situation. I mean, I think so. Different levels of power. Who is manipulating the dating situation here? Frank or Jane? I think Jane, because it's kind of on her. She could have said no, you know? Beautiful women can have any man they want. Within reason, I suppose. I'll say sure. I'll say true. Jane is a cleaning lady because she is in hiding. She is obsessive compulsive about cleanliness. She is trying to wash out her past. None of the above. I do think she is hiding. Like maybe she was a famous model or whatever, but this is a poetic answer. People in the city are more lonely and alienated than non-city people. True, I do think the country people are closer together. Like small cities, you know everybody, or small towns, you know everybody. Whereas in the city, you don't really know anybody, maybe. I think that's true. I'm lonelier in LA than I was in Ashland. Chapter 4, interlude. Okay, let's explore. Classified ads. We can't. Yeah, I just saw that. And then they meet tomorrow. Got it. Peyton Rule CD. Oh, that's the lady. Okay. I don't know why that was important. Yeah, that's about right. He did look scary. She didn't get a picture of him. She actually painted that. That's pretty impressive. Barnes paper. I can't fucking read this. I cannot read this. Oh, okay. Oh, divorce decree. Oh, Mr. Barnes. Okay, so the security guard. Lester Barnes and Claudia Barnes, née Hansen. That means born Hansen in French. Divorce decree, page 2. Title deed for the home at blah, blah, blah will be transferred to Claudia. So Claudia gets the house. Claudia will receive the title to the Buick, clear of claims. So she gets the house and the car. Mr. Barnes will get the Ford Opal, so he gets the other car. Okay. Mr. Barnes will receive the household items, riding lawnmower, bowling ball, and bowling trophies, beer rug. Okay. Claudia will receive all. So he gets specific house items, and she just gets everything else. Mr. Barnes has agreed to give all money in the bank account to Miss Hansen. Oh my God, she is winning this divorce. This is like dream outcome for a divorce for the lady here. Miss Hansen will have sole custody of their son Mark and 3 terriers. So sole custody. He doesn't even get visitation. Maybe. Oh my God. Oh, he is out. I skipped ahead. Sole custody of those. Crazy. And their 3 dogs. He's losing everything. Mr. Barnes agrees to pay 20% of his salary as child support. Sole custody, and he's got to pay child support. Mr. Barnes is allowed to have visitation only so long as he is considered fit to be a parent under the eyes of the law. If Miss Hansen denies visitations, she will be in contempt of court. Okay, so she's not allowed to say that he can't have visitation. He has to have visitation. Okay, that's something, I guess. He's losing everything, though. That's crazy. What did he do to get the worst end of the stick of that divorce? He had to have done something bad. Encounters. Here we go, baby. Ooh, we get to hear from P. I'm excited.
That was so stupid. What was I thinking? If he took my watch or even looked at it, then he probably knows my name. I did not like him.
Me neither.
God, I hope Mary's okay.
I hope so too.
Maybe they're totally in love and they've spent the last 24 hours in bed together somewhere.
Oh my God. I can't imagine a man like that is gonna be like accepting of Mary and gentle.
Now look what I've done. We've got a date.
Is that not what you want? You're obsessed with him and you don't... You wanted that. P. Oh my God.
She knew. Somehow she knew. I could tell it was an act. She knew exactly what I was talking about. I don't know what she was doing here, but I intend to find out. And I will.
Why? She's not M. You're about to meet M, and then forget about it. I feel like knowing that you're communicating through the newspaper, other people are going to track this story. And I feel like you can just put it 2 and 2 together in your brain, like, oh, she was tracking the story, if that wasn't really M. I don't know. I feel like that seems obvious.
I don't know what it is about her.
This man's always driving when we talk to him.
But that's not it.
We're playing the saxophone.
I mean, I've dated good-looking women before, and that's not what it's all about. It's different. Really different. And mysterious. And we got a date tonight.
Oh, they got a date. I have been filming for an hour though, so I'm thinking maybe we should just call this the end of part 1 and continue this later. Okay, so we're ending with chapter 4. I feel like we got a lot of setup and shit's about to go down. Frank and Jane have a date. P and M met. I can't wait to see how that turns out. Or if P becomes dangerous. What's happening with Mr. Barnes? So many questions. We'll just have to find out in the next part. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about this game and this story so far. Any predictions you have, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Thanks for watching, honeybees. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye. Meow.